I feel the season's been going pretty good. Been hitting a lot of the punts that I want to hit, a lot of what the team needs, and we've been executing on all cylinders and all the special team units, and the entire special team unit as a whole has been doing really good.
Do you practice bad snap, like situations like you had Saturday?
Yeah, probably like once a week.
What goes into kind of maintaining your poise and everything like that?
You just, you just want to get the ball off, and at the same op time, as fast as you can. And that was one snap for Cole. And, I have full faith and belief in him that he's not going to do that again. And we've been working on keeping our cool, and just each snap is a new snap, and each kick's a new kick. And, every time I get up there, if I hit a shank, I can't think, well, I don't want to shank it. I want to think, what do I have to do to succeed on this play?
Coach said that you've been working on your Aussie kicking. Any chance we might see that this season?
I've done it a few times already. The punt that was downed on the half-yard line was an Aussie punt. It didn't quite catch that backspin. I've been really having trouble with the backspin. I think it's just it's mostly luck that it catches, but I work on it every day, and it's something that's in my toolbox and ready to use at any time.
How much of punting is, you said, just luck? Like, I don't know how the ball's going to hit. Is it just a literally pretty small?
No, I wouldn't say it's. Spiraling the ball, like you see most punters try and do in the country. That's something you got to work on every day, and especially directional punting like we do. If you go to other schools, some school might just punt the ball right down the middle of the field, and it could end up on the right or the left, just however the punter wants it. But when you go to a school like Alabama, where you're asked to directional punt into the boundary to the left and into the boundary to the right, you really have to be able to control it and work on it and know where your ball is going to fall off. That's just, I could go on for hours about it, but I'm pretty sure y'all don't want to sit here and have a punt-a-palooza with me. So,
how much has your form changed? Have you changed any of the mechanics from like freshman, sophomore to now?
I came in and I was a two-step guy, and then two-step being right foot, left foot kick, and then I went to a jab one, which is more like my kicking foot's up front, and then towards the end of my sophomore year, started jab 1-2, which is what I'm doing now, which is just left foot in front, a little jab step with the left, and 1-2 kick. And I just like that a lot. It gets my momentum going. I can keep short, small steps, and that's what you want as a punter, is the short steps, because the math equation I always use is short steps, big ball, big steps, small ball, and of course everybody wants to see the big ball, and that's what I want for my team. So I try and work on short steps.
What would you say was your best punt of your career?
Against Virginia Tech, I had a 61-yard 509. It was a great punt, but to be honest with you, that's not my favorite punt I've ever hit, because it was returned for the farthest I've ever had a ball returned on me, and that's something that I've been working on, is just trying to get my hang times and distances to match. That was great. It looked great in the air, but it wasn't fun having to chase the guy.
You made the tackle though.
Yeah.
What's the ratio? What's the ratio that you want to have, like hang time to distance?
Just say the ball goes 42 yards, you want it to be a 4.2 hang time, 4.2 seconds. So you just want the distance, and you want them matched. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
Yeah.
Coach always praises you when you come to the game. Says you've been one of the more consistent players on the team. How important is it to have that confidence?
It's big to me. I know being here as a freshman and really maturing over my 4 years here now, well, 3.5. It's really huge to have Coach have the confidence in me to go out there, and he knows that I'm going to do what I have to do. Because I know freshman year he was scared to put me out there, and in all honesty, I would have been too. But now that I've been working at my craft and I've matured in it, it's huge for me.
Do you work with a personal coach for just the form?
Yeah, Jamie Cole. He owns Cole's Kicking Company, and it's based out of Wisconsin.
How often do you work with him?
once, twice a year, maybe.
Is there anything in practice? Is there anything here in practice that you work on? Any coaches work with you?
Nope. Just, I mean, I make a drill list before I go out there every day of what I want to get accomplished and what the entire group needs to get accomplished. And when we go out there, I do it. And some of the stuff would be like drops, no step punts, one step punts, full step punts, going in punts, coming out punts, bad snaps, wet ball, anything like that.
What's it been like? You and Cade both have been through a lot, and you guys are both seniors and been performing. What does that mean? Kind of going from that point to now, I guess.
I mean, it's huge growing, like coming here and me and Cade barely knowing each other. I mean, we had seen each other, I think, once or twice in kicking camps in high school. And coming here and basically being able to mature in the game with him has been awesome. And, I mean, he's like a best friend to me up here, and it's been great.
Well, how much confidence do you have in the coverage unit when they're doing well, like it seems like they have, and what does that afford you?
I mean, I try not to let it get to me too much, because then again, I'll try and blast one, like I was talking about earlier, and I really can't do that. I have to be controlled, and I have to be really under control when I get out there, because if I go out there and just try and blast one, they'll bring it back, and I don't need that. I'm trying to do what's best for the team. And when the coverage unit's on, like we were against Ole Miss this past week, I mean, I'm so happy all the time.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.